at noon. That is on Commercial Street. Let's see, then on the 26th at noon, we'll be at the Lucky Monkey Buds. And on May 3rd at 4 o'clock, we're going to have a groundbreaking ceremony for the Hilton Garden Inn. And then just a few moments later, we'll go back up the street to the Trinidad National Bank, also on Friday the 3rd at 5 o'clock. And we'll be doing a groundbreaking and an unveiling reception for the current historic renovation project that's undergoing. I know a lot of you have noticed the front of that building, and now with the scaffolding gone, it's really beautiful. What else do I have to notice? Yes, I'm going to let Linda talk about that a little later. Right now, I'm going to go around to the tables, and whoever has something that they'd like to mention, please do so. And then before I introduce our host, which is Kim Schultz and the Trinidad Triggers, we'll try and get some of that information out. Anybody here?
Hi, Fred Sanchez from Bank of the West down Commercial Street. Just want to let everybody know that we're in the middle of a business money market promotion. Phenomenal rate, 12-month rate guarantee of 2.05% APY for a liquid money market. It does require a $10,000 opening deposit of new funds to Bank of the West, but a great opportunity to get a phenomenal rate on some liquid money. So if you have any questions, make sure and let me know. And I do have flyers and cards. Thank you all.
I'm Sharon Swanson with the Trinidad Music Association. The weekend after Easter, the 27th and 28th, the Trinidad Community Chorale will be having their spring concert. It's free to the public. We're doing musical showstoppers, including music from Hamilton and some very familiar things that you would love to join us on that. We are going to be performing in the Masari Theater here on the campus. On Saturday night, the performance is at 7 o'clock, and on Sunday afternoon, it's at 4:30. So come join us.
Sharon.
Also, I didn't know somebody else was here. I'm also on the board of the Southern Colorado Repertory Theater, and we are opening this weekend The Scarlet Letter. And it is a fabulous performance, and all of the costumes have been made for this performance locally. You've got to come and see this. So it's both this weekend and next weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon.
I'm Polly Cisneros with the Downtown Trinidad Development Group. I'd like to just reiterate what Sherry said earlier. We are wanting to invite everyone to our groundbreaking at the new Hilton Garden Hotel, which is going to be on May 3rd at 4 o'clock at the La Porta site behind the Purple Toad. And then immediately after that at 4:30 at the Trinidad Bank Building at 133 North Commercial Street. I have some flyers, and I will leave them out front for everybody if you want to take one on as you leave, and if you feel like posting it, we'd love for you to do that. Please join us, open to everyone.
I'm Cindy Thielen. I am the volunteer coordinator with Sandre de Cristo Hospice. First, I wanted to tell everybody that I had the honor this morning of going over to the Trinidad Fire Department to drop off the socks that we have finally promised to get to them. Tim Howard was there with his fire people, and they pulled out their big new truck. I guess it was a $750,000 truck. Yeah, that our community paid for. So they were very appreciative of the socks. They were very appreciative knowing that this community did that for them. And we got a picture in front of the cool fire truck, so it was kind of fun. So thank you guys for helping me get all those socks. We also went out to Honey last week and dropped off the socks to them. They were super, super excited. And we're going to be going out to Stonewall this weekend. So thank you guys for the help on that. We are going to be doing an advanced directives planning seminar on May 6th from 11 to 1 with a free lunch. That's going to include advanced directives, estate planning, and financial education. It'll be here, right here in this room. So if anybody is interested. We're also going to be doing a kids camp on June 14th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is going to be at the Trinidad Community Center. It's a free camp for kids who have lost somebody, and it'll be a group that gets together and kind of supports the kids. There will also be a free lunch and swimming at the pool afterwards. So I've got flyers out front if anybody's interested. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jason Prescott. I'm with Cole High School. On May 8th, we will be hosting an open house at our location on Commercial Street. So if you've ever thought, what the heck are they all about? Or what did they do with that building? Stop by, check us out. It's going to be from 4 to 6. Or if you know somebody who might need our services, you know, we're there too. So May 8th, 4 to 6. Yes. Thank you. And this is our dean, Ashley, for the Trinidad site.
Hi there, Karen Choi Mello. I have 47 hats, one of which is an ambassador, but I'm going to pass that over to Megan. She'll tell you about our exciting news. And I have too many things to tell you about. So I'd like to urge you all to like the Voice of Trinidad Facebook page. Yes, I'm the voice. And I do a broadcast once a week on Tuesdays at 12:30 on KRTN. And I do a week's worth of announcements, and then I take all of those events, and there's a list, and it's 14 pages long. And that includes 4 pages of recurring events. But I'd like to urge you to like that page, and then you can print that off and put it on your refrigerator. I update it every week, and there's too many things to tell you about, but there's 10 pages worth of activities in this little town, and probably half of them are this weekend. So please come and like the Facebook page.
And there's cards on the front, up front for it.
Hi, I'm Megan Serafini. I'm an ambassador with the Chamber of Commerce. And in August, we have a historic homes tour. So if you're interested in showing off your home or sponsoring, we do have flyers out on the table. Thank you.
All right, Kim. Oh, I have a couple more. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Donna Haddo from here at the college, and I just wanted to make sure everybody's aware of a free workshop that we're going to do here next Tuesday morning. I put a few flyers on the table, but I have more up here if you're interested. Cy Michaels, Tim Chrysler, and Kirby Stokes are going to be our speakers, and they're each going to speak on different topics of activities that there are in the community. We're really hoping to get people, especially the ones that interact with tourists, to come, so we can try to get people to stay in town a little longer. If you're new to the community, it'd be great for you to learn everything that's going on here. We have a lot of activities all the time. Tim will talk about outdoor. Kim will talk, public speaking. Yeah, Kirby will talk about the museums and activities, events, and that kind of thing, and I'm not quite sure what all Cy's going to tell us about, but I'm sure it'll be great. So it'll be in this room, 8 o'clock next Tuesday morning to 11:30 is what we're thinking, could end earlier, and we hope that you can join us. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Michael Garrett, as you can see, Chamber Ambassador. I just want to give a special shout out to the Peak Cinemas, who are going to bring the movie Unplanned to Trinidad for a one-night showing. We're rallying the church community to come out and see this movie so we can get more faith-based movies to come to Trinidad. But it's been on Fox News. They've done 3 or 4 stories on it. It's made national news. It's very difficult. It was very difficult for Robert at the Peak Cinemas to get a copy of this movie. So it's going to be Monday, the 29th, with 2 showings at 4:30 and 7:30 for Unplanned. And again, it's making national news, so we need to get out and see this movie so they'll bring more of these kind of movies to Trinidad. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Like notice, Governor Polis is going to be here tomorrow in Trinidad. He wasn't able to come to the formal dedication of the acquisition of Fisher's Peak, but tomorrow he'll be here at 7:15 at La Quinta. But from what I've gathered from him, he believes in our community and he wants to help us fully develop ourselves. He's got a lot of ideas for Trinidad to grow. So if you're able to, I know it's early in the morning, but just come show a little support to him because he really believes in us.
Hi, I'm Terry Hart, interim president at Trinidad State. First of all, welcome to our campus. We've got winding down the semester. It's May 10th at 10 o'clock and it's open for everybody. And I'd also like to brag about our robotics team. They had the best, they were in a competition, and if you're familiar with our robotics team, it's a grant that we have with NASA. It's one of our signature programs here at Trinidad State. And Trinidad State won the best robot at competition last Saturday at the same time.
Hi, I'm Amy Morris with SoCo Quick Clean, and we just wanted to let everybody know about Cinco de Mayo. It's the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce's putting on, and we are sponsors of it, and it is Saturday, the 4th of May. I know it's not actually Cinco de Mayo, but it's the day before it's on Saturday. We'll be handing out free water, so come see us.
All right, Kim, would you like to talk about the triggers?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice to be here at the Chamber Luncheon. We're going to talk triggers. So Brad, I'm going to start with a video that the Denver Post did for us a couple of years ago.
Number 25, batting 8, Ray Rutledge. In pitching tonight, number 33, batting 9, Brandon Harrison.
Well, I don't have the full sound. There's Does anybody have a clue why I'm not hearing the full audio on this? It's not. The technician's in the cafeteria. His name's Mike. I'm probably gonna. I'll move on with my presentation until he comes in. Don't we all love technology, everybody? So anyway, I want you guys to hear this video. So we'll wait for the tech to show up. But first of all. Again, welcome to the Chamber of Commerce Luncheon. Thank you for letting us be your sponsor today. We're truly excited for this year's trigger season. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the Trinidad Los Animas County Chamber of Commerce for all of their support that they've given the Trinidad Triggers over the years. Every year they come out and host a meal with the boys and hang out for a game, a doubleheader situation that we have. And so we're just absolutely thrilled to have you guys. Also, I want to thank Greg Brain. He was a host dad for the last 2 years. And he's leaving town, and we're going to really miss him. So, Greg, thank you for supporting the boys. And I'd like to introduce Thomas Nelson here. He's our field manager for the Trinidad Triggers. Today he's modeling the new jersey and hat that we will wear.
Can we buy them?
We've gone away from the traditional black uniform. Over the years, playing in Kansas, Texas, and New Mexico, black gets a little hot. So, okay, again, we're back to technology. At your table, everybody has at their place setting 2 tickets and a schedule for this year's Triggers games. Those tickets are good for any game. Please come on out. I just need to do that. Okay. Got it. All right. Mike, can you give me a sure. Well, I had a really, really cool video to show you guys, but I guess we'll have to table that for now. I'm going to go through my PowerPoint real quick. Can you make that full screen, please? Oh, it is? Okay. That's good. Very good. Basically, what I want to do is I want to give you somewhat of a baseball perspective for the state of Colorado. And currently, we have the Trinidad Triggers, no baseball in Pueblo. The Sky Sox have left Colorado Springs. They now have a independent rookie team called the Rocky Mountain Vibe. They are the same level of play that the Trinidad Triggers are. The only difference is they are affiliated with the Milwaukee Brewers. They will start their first year this year. I should have stopped my computer. And then we have the Rockies Farm Club over in Grand Junction. This is a perspective of the last year's Pecos League Baseball Club. And you'll see that we encompass, a good portion of the western United States. The Trinidad Triggers are in the Mountain Division of the Pecos League, and so, can you guys hear me? Do I have audio? And so the Triggers play Garden City, Kansas, Alpine, Texas, Roswell, Alamogordo, and Santa Fe, New Mexico. So that is the Mountain Division, and then we have California and Arizona. You've got the Tucson Saguaros, the Bakersfield, California team, California City. Then we have Adelanto, California. We have a traveling team that was working out of Los Angeles, and we have Monterey, California. Those folks will all stay on the Pacific side of the United States. The only time we meet in the middle on that is when we're playing for a championship game. So the Rocky Mountain Vibes are a minor league baseball team. This is the one that's in Colorado Springs. Again, they are rookie level play affiliated with the Milwaukee Brewers. This is what their logo will look like this year.
And then we have good old Pueblo. Pueblo has worked for the last 2-3 years, well, many years, to try to get professional baseball into their city. They were trying to reclaim the Cell power plant location to build a stadium there, and they just can't come to an agreement. Then we get to Trinidad Triggers. This is just a list of some of the community sponsors and stakeholders that we have. The list actually goes on with host families and volunteers and things of that nature. Our attendance for last year was approximately 6,000 people, and we're always shooting for higher numbers. The first year we started back in 2012, it was the team, the staff, 35 people in the crickets. And it's grown every year exponentially, and we're excited. Last year our average attendance was about 175 a game. We're hoping for 200 this year, if it keeps creeping up like it has been historically. Now these are our home games that we're playing. At your place settings, you have a schedule, but there's also a schedule done in spreadsheet format out at that table. So it's a little easier to read with all the specials and things that are happening. Some days that I'd like to point out include June 1st, our home opener. Please come out and support the boys. It's going to be a great opening. We have, for the first 100 fans, a signed baseball. So we're excited. That's sponsored by Griego Insurance. And also the Chronicle News Media Group is also a sponsor of this game. They put together a commercial for us. We'll be able to see it. We just won't be able to hear it. Love technology. And then we roll through our series. In June, we'll have weekend games. In July, we'll have predominantly weekday games, which is good. In June, on Sundays, our games will start at 3:05. So it's good we're just doing them in June. When we were doing the Sunday day games in July, it got a little hot. So we'll have great events planned for that, including on Sunday the 9th, we'll play the Roswell Invaders at 3:05, and then after that game, we'll have our annual Los Animas County First Responders game with the Triggers. And that includes all of the responders from ambulance, fire, police, whatever it looks like. They're all invited to attend. State Patrol. Got to get Bob Holder in there this year. He will never forgive me. So we're excited about that. This year we're going to start, it's going to be called the Sergeant Matt Moreno Memorial Game. Matt played with us every year in the Blue Game. It's also a fundraiser for diabetes. So please come out and support that event. And as you can see, we go through series, and then the following Sunday is Father's Day. So Father's Day is a 3:05 day game. Dads are half price. Or let's see where. Yeah, dads are half price and kids eat free. Kids will eat free every Sunday. And you'll see that in our specials. So we're looking forward to that day. Come on out. And then after that baseball game, we're going to continue the celebration over at the Trinidad Smokehouse. So that'll be a good one. And going through to the end of June, on Sunday the 30th, we will have the All-Star Game. And the All-Star Game is all of the teams on the Mountain Division. They will meet here in Trinidad. So you'll see professional baseball players from all over the country representing Texas, New Mexico, Kansas, and Colorado. So we're really excited about this. It's the second year that the league has given us the All-Star Game. It's a fantastic event. Last year, everybody was so supportive. We had a huge potluck for all the boys. Everybody ate all day, had a great time. We'll also be getting ready for the 4th of July, so we should have some of the attractions out there for the 4th of July, which will be 5 days later, coming up. And that event will be sponsored by the City of Trinidad. They do the fireworks. And we also have the Main Street Board and the Tourism Board supporting that event. So that'll be a festival starting at noon. And it's funny, when we have fireworks, we'll open the gates at noon, but people will be hovering on the outside of the gates, probably starting about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're super excited about it. We'll have vendors, we'll have events for the kids. It'll be a day-long great celebration. The game will start at 5, and we'll play. And we'll have the fireworks either after the game or at dusk, whatever happens first. So we're looking forward to that. Come out and support the Trinidad Triggers, Main Street Board, and the city. let's see, this is just a press release on the All-Star game. Again, we're super excited about it. Now, since everybody's a business person in this room, over the years I've been keeping the data associated with the economic impact on Trinidad that the triggers bring. And so the columns start with 2012 and go through 2018. And you can see, you know, what factors go into it. But the bottom line is, you know, the first year we brought in on the multiplier over $1 million. The second year it was over $2 million, and that's because we were shooting a reality docudrama because we were launching Fox Sports in 2014. So we had a film crew in town for about 3.5 months. And so they were a great economic impact for the community. Then we rolled through 2014, 800,000, 863,000, and it creeps up and kind of ebbs out right here in 2018. And what really affects that is whether or not we have spring training. We dropped spring training, as you can see, when the numbers decline in 2016, and because of the college season and the trigger season colliding, so we dropped the spring training and just started our play, but it did affect our economic impact. So we're super excited to get started this year. We're hoping for some really great baseball. Now we also I have forms, and there's also these at your table. This is our Be Part of the Triggers family sheet, and it's things that we're looking for, which include group and corporate tickets with private seating, and that can look like anything depending on your business. We're also looking for meal sponsors. We feed our team every day, and once a series we'll feed both teams. So we're looking for businesses, nonprofits, families, whatever it looks like.
Can I elaborate on that?
Yeah, please.
When she's asking for people to feed, organizations come, and in particular the ambassadors. We go and we've done a chili supper, one day we just did hot dogs and hamburgers, and it's really nice when your organization comes, and these guys will be happy with peanut butter and jelly, really. But it's really nice if your group comes out there, and there's a big concrete thing that we use kind of as a buffet line, and we just bring chips and water and hot dogs, and it's a really nice way to come and participate with the team.
Thank you. It makes such a difference. Trinidad has been so hospitable over the years. We've come to a point where most of the rookie players want to come to Trinidad because we have such a great reputation. So thank you all for all the support that you've given the boys over the years. Of course, I still have advertising spots available, and when you do anything that's on this list, you go on our advertising or sponsorship list. So we really try to keep good track of that because every effort means a whole lot. One of the biggest things we're looking for this year are host families or something to rent, any type of scenario. We're short on some rooms this year, so any help you can lend us on that, we sincerely appreciate. We're looking for volunteers. We have 32 home games, as you see on your schedule, and a lot of those, there's a handful of those that are really big games. I'm expecting no less than 1,000 people at the park on the 4th of July, and we could exceed that very easily. If we have fireworks, we should with the water, the snowpack we have this year, but you never know. We also need area students that want to get community service. They can do that out at the ballpark as well. Looking for national anthem performers and first pitch ceremony pitchers. So, when you have a corporate night out there, we try to place you where we have, for instance, the Welcome Center is going to have their
I'm throwing out
night,
the first pitch for that.
and Mike is going to represent the Welcome Center volunteers, and he's going to throw the pitch for the first pitch ceremony. So that's just part of what's available to you. And really, it's independent baseball. We can pretty much do what we want out there. So if you have an idea for an event or you want to do a promo with us, for instance, Griego Insurance is sponsoring the first 100 baseballs coming through the door for fans. So if you want to do something like that for your organization or business, please let us know, and we'll get it on the calendar, we'll get it promoted, and have a great time. So, so that's what's available. Out on the table, if you're interested, I bundled them in groups. There's stacks of flyers of all the events, opening night, Father's Day. We also have a baseball camp for children on May the 25th. It's during our spring training, so the boys have more time and we can entertain the kids that day. So there's a flyer in the flyer bunch, or contact me. My card's at the table, whatever y'all need. And I guess I'm going to try to show the commercial, I think. Let's see. And we also have a bunch of tickets to give away for John. So this is the great commercial that the Chronicle News made for us. Super excited to get that out there. Yes, $2 hot dogs and happy hour specials. And just for all of you connoisseurs, beer connoisseurs, our liquor license has gone from 3.2 beer to 6% beer. There's no more 3.2 beer. So we'll have full strength beer out of the ballpark. Looking forward to that. No, that was the problem. They didn't have any sound. You didn't have the right words. Okay, so would you like tips? Yeah. So we're gonna start. I have some Girl Scout cookies to give away. We're still doing our fundraising, and with that, I want to say the Girl Scout Council here locally. Every year when we do the cookie donations, people can give money and not get a box of cookies that goes towards the donation pot. Well, this year, the Girl Scouts donated all of those cookies to the Trinidad Triggers. So it's super. We have like a pallet of boxes of cookies. It's really great.
Alright, and the first one goes to Catherine Sandoval.
Catherine Sandoval, come get a box of Girl Scout cookies.
Thank you.
She knew exactly what she wanted. I have 6 total.
Catherine, you want to draw the Jason Prescott.
Jason Prescott, you learned some Girl Scout learn. Throw them in the microwave. I'd also like to give a shout out to Brad Kirby. He takes our team photos and really is good to us, and he also every year makes us a set of baseball cards.
So the next one is Megan Serafini.
Megan! She's Megan, you won. Megan won 2 tickets to the All-Star Game. Wonderful. There you go.
All right, Megan, I'll have you
That's
draw.
a $20 voucher.
So these tickets will get you in the All-Star Game.
Those
Jessica
tickets and $4
Julian.
will.
Okay. And Northwest, Jessica.
Jessica, she's left already.
Okay.
Did you guys want to take them to her? Okay, we'll get them to her. So she won a set of All-Star Game tickets as well. Yeah.
So I'll have you draw the last one.
Okay. So now we're doing, I've got 2 season passes to give away.
Keeping you honest.
Before that.
Oh, picture.
Oh, okay. Okay, Nancy Palmer.
So there is your certificate for your season ticket.
And we have one more?
Yeah, one more. Alright. Did you have one full?
Yep.
Ross Galardi. Sure, yeah, that'd be great. All right, Mr. Ross, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Well, so that's the presentation today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Please come out and help.
So, Linda, did you have something you wanted to say about Santa Fe Trail Days and the Veterans Parade?
Thank you, Linda.
It's not working. Not working? No, you're gonna have to use your yell.
Ha ha!
Use your words.
Thank you for being here.
It's not working.
Not working either?
No.
I'm gonna help you, Jill. Can you hear me from there?
Yes.
Thank you for being here. This is wonderful that everybody was here. Wow, you know. You thought you got ready at me, but not that easy. I'm here to talking about 2019 Armed Forces Day Parade. The parade is start with Chamber back in when? 2010, Lover?
It would have been 2010.
They started in 2010, and then the veteran take over in 2014, 15, 16, until now. The date will be May the 18th is on Armed Forces Day Parade. We usually start at Elm Street by the train, where the City Hall parking lot, and go all the way down to Chestnut, where you went? Walnut. And then come back, but this year we're going to do the other way around. So that way you can start on Elm Street, go to Linden, Main Street, Animas, and meet at Chimina Park. We have a little ceremony there for a little bit, about 15-30 minutes, and then we have the picnic, barbecue for everybody. We're going to have about 60 soldiers come down from Fort Carson. We have the color guard, the band, the marching group, and our Grand Marshal is the commander from Fort Carson coming down. We fed them first, then we fed our veteran, and then the whole, whoever there. Last year we fed about over 500 people. So that is a good kickoff for summer. I think that's a wonderful thing to do. I got one entry form so far in SOGO. So thank you. Hey, you guys, you gotta have to help me here. Otherwise, I'm gonna resign and retire. No more Linda. So come on, I have the entry. It's no cost to you. No cost. So we need to support our troops, our military, our veterans, because they are, I don't want to cry, but I'm telling you what, we live in a wonderful country here. This is the wonderful, no place in this world. I've been so many countries because my husband was 21 years in the military, so we're traveling a lot. And I tell you what, this is the great country that we live in. So you better give yourself a big hand. Come see me. We need your entry to come in for parades. Talking about the Santa Fe Trail, come here. Boss, you're not going to stand over there.
I'm just observing.
Give Terry Jacobson a wonderful hand. See doing a wonderful job as the president for 2019. So right now we're working on our Santa Fe Trail. Like I talked to you last month, we need sponsorship. This year we're bringing it back to Trinidad, downtown Trinidad, historical Trinidad. So it's going to cost more money, more advertise, more expense, security, you name it. We need vendor, we need non-profit, we need food vendor. We have some so far, but we need you all to help. And we also need you to volunteer. come to be part with us. This is your community, not just the chamber. We only have 8 of us or 9 of us, and we cannot do all. We need your help. So please sign up for Be in the Committee. We need your voice. We need your advice. You need your whatever.
It's also the Santa Fe Trail Days being set back downtown. This is an excellent opportunity for our businesses to be able to shine with the community and other visitors that are coming to our community, and also to network with other businesses. So it's really going to be to your benefit to participate as much as you possibly can.
Make sure your door open so people can come in, you know. So I have the sponsorship here. It doesn't matter. The lowest one is $100. You know, that's just a bucket. Put it in there. I take $100 anytime. So sponsorship. I have it here with me. I think Kim needs one. Anybody else need one? Let me know. And then I also have the non-food vendor here, so you can come pick one for you. Because we need to know so that we can line up where we're gonna put everybody at. It's gonna be on Main Street, Animas to Mabel, Commercial all the way down to about Criego Insurance. So the beer garden is right next door to Sherry Fowl. So
the workforce center.
So we want to have music on Main Street. We have music at the beer garden, and we need some volunteers to serve beer. So come see me.
And you have a pancake breakfast.
Yeah, we also have pancake breakfast on Saturday.
With Rotary.
Rotary gonna do the pancake breakfast from what time? 8 to 10?
Most likely, I would suspect it's probably it'll be at the beer garden.
Yeah, it's gonna be because the beer garden not starting until 10 o'clock. Nobody under 21 can be in the beer garden, so they have to get, if any children have to be out. That is the law, so that's what we have. So please come see us, talk to us, or call the chamber, leave messages. If you want me to, if you want to give me money, I even come to your place and pick up the money. So that's all I have to say. We will have some more later on. I'll post this in the website. So just go into our website, tlacchamber.org. Thank you. You have any questions?
I want to thank everybody for coming today. Like I said earlier, it's wonderful to have a full house. It's so nice to have you. And I also want to let you know that our next luncheon will be May 15th, and it will be the Veterans Administration and the Corps of Engineers. So I hope you'll be able to make it to that as well. Thank you very much for coming.
We want to thank
for your taping of us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.